Welcome to the River City Lifestyle More to the Story podcast. And today we are headed downtown. And we are going to tell y'all where we would go for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And we may even throw in happy hour. So I'm going to go first. Breakfast, you must go to Hive Bagel. It was incredible. We all went together, had a great time, and it is a fairly new concept by Chef Josh Steiner. And you may remember his name. He owned Strano, I believe it was called, in the Cooper Young area. And between, or maybe during that, he and his wife got into beekeeping. So the beekeeping is a part of the reason it's called Hive Bagel. So they're making New York style bagels and boiled bagels, and they have this fresh honey in their bagels and their pastries. It's every bite we took was wonderful. I kind of felt like I was in a little French cafe. It was just lovely, and I do know that he's had such success that they are going to open an East Memphis one, but we're going to talk about the downtown one because we're downtown today. Anyway, so we went together. Didn't y'all think it was wonderful?
Oh, it was so good. And it's also a great place to take people who are from out of town. I had a friend come in town and we were looking for a breakfast spot, and I was like, it's so perfect. Let's go down there, grab breakfast there, and then we walk down to Tomley Park because it's right there. So like the perfect, beautiful Saturday morning, you can walk to the farmer's market from there. So the location's great on top of it. And
South Front Street.
And the food was just, and great coffee too.
And really authentic bagels. You feel like you're eating a bagel from New York or Philadelphia, somewhere from the East Coast. It's really nice.
Yeah, and it was so hustle and bustle. We went on a random Tuesday and it was packed. And Josh himself was back there slinging hash with the crew. He was busy. I went and spoke to him a little bit afterwards because we happened to run into the guy from Old Dominic.
Nice.
And he had talked about the fact that the two of them were thinking about a collab on Sundays with like music and using maybe the rooftop of Old Dominic and the Hive food and doing like a Sunday brunch. And I was like, yes, let's do that.
Yeah, let's definitely keep an eye out for that.
I know.
Anyway, on to lunch.
Lunch. I feel like there's so many good lunch places downtown.
Absolutely.
Just with everyone working down there and grabbing things during the day. But one of my favorites, it's in the Edge District, and it's Hard Times Deli. It is one of the best sandwiches in Memphis. I would definitely say one of the best in Tennessee. My favorite, they do hot and cold sandwiches. My favorite cold sandwich is the Italian. It's so good, and Hive actually makes their bread that they put on.
Fun.
I know.
Nice.
I know. So they make their bread, and which is just perfect. It's so delicious. And then their hot sandwiches, they have this one called a chopped cheese, and recommend. It's so delicious, and it's just good vibes in there. Again, hustle and bustle, and it's connected to Slow Down Dry Goods, which is a store you can like pop in and shop, and there are some fun things. So it's like the best lunch spot.
Yeah, it's. I think it's one of the most walkable downtown areas that we have in Memphis, where you can park your car and really spend an afternoon and explore and do a lot of things. I love it there. The Edge Motor Museum's really fun as well.
Exactly.
Right there,
Yeah, one of my husband's favorites. But yeah, they're just, and of course Sun Studio. But it's all within 2 blocks.
And I will say about on that similar note, buses that stop at Sun Studio and everything, it's become a spot they'll go to Sun Studio, do their thing there, and then go to Hard Times to get lunch. And so there are some days where I've gone and they're sold out because they will have these buses of tourists come and do that. So it's been great for their business.
Wonderful.
But definitely keep an eye out for that too. Yeah.
Love that. Like a little pocket in Memphis that feels like the whole thing is kind of filled out and is fun and good.
Yeah.
And there's more coming too because the owners of Hard Times and that building, they are working on a new bar concept there too, called Gussied Up. So that will definitely be a new happy hour spot.
Do we know when that's opening?
I'm not 100% sure, but I know they have like the full concept and everything. and obviously the building already. So hopefully soon.
Gussy Dove.
I know.
Yeah,
so
such
fun.
a good
It's a really
name.
cute name.
Want to gussy, I can go.
I know.
Exactly.
Well, do we do cocktails next, or we go to
Yeah, I
dinner?
was gonna say, are we gonna stop for happy hour or are we gonna go straight to dinner?
I think we
happy
should
hour.
stop for a happy hour, and I would
Of course you
definitely-
do.
Who better than Anna to walk us through?
Right. And I would definitely choose the new Tonica location downtown, right on Front Street, actually just across the street from Hive. I believe it's Front and Martin Luther King, or is it Beale? No, it might
No,
be
I
Beale.
think it's
Martin Luther King.
I think you're right.
But I'm sorry, I should know that exactly. But what a gorgeous second location for Tonica. I don't know if you've ever been to the one in the Evergreen District, but this is much bigger, a really gorgeous old building that they've revitalized. And the bar area is very just pretty and has all of the things that you want from Tonica, like the focus on wines from Spain and from South America, but as well just really amazing cocktails. The team at Tonica, the bar team, are really great at crafting cocktails. MC, one of the people who manages the restaurant, she is actually a really great cocktail maker. And so it's just a great place to stop, take a breath, have a delicious glass of wine, cocktail, and then of course, since it's Tonica, you can have a tapas.
Yes.
Right. I was going to say, and there's also good food.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
and tapas is the best food to have with a cocktail and wine, whether it's a meatball or the shrimp and garlic or whatever it might be that sounds interesting to you. But the food there is outstanding, and their menu is slightly larger than the Tonica in Evergreen, but really delicious as always. And yeah, just such a great restaurant concept, and I'm glad that it's expanding in Memphis.
Yeah,
So.
and this space, with it being so much larger, I believe John Paul, the guy who owns and operates like the restaurant group, he wanted that one too, to expand this event side of their business that they've already been doing in Evergreen, and
they have
definitely
been.
at Echo too.
Yeah.
And so this one was kind of made for like a rehearsal dinner situation or like something like that downtown, to
okay,
have a
cool.
space downtown.
Yeah. Good
And
to
it's
know.
very cozy, a little bit moody. So I could see it being
Yeah.
great for something like that.
Yeah,
Good to
agreed.
know. I'm part of a group planning a little wedding gathering right now of
There
that
we go.
sort. They
So
wanted,
am I.
They wanted
Yeah,
casual,
exactly.
so I'm,
Might have to fight for it.
yeah. What's your date?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we're going to Felicia Suzanne's for dinner,
Okay.
which I
Great
definitely
choice. Great choice.
recommend.
Yes.
Y'all. It's just
Absolutely.
what is their tagline? Southern hospitality meets culinary excellence, or something like that. And I think absolutely
That
yes,
is
because
Felicia.
for me personally, it had a pretty adventurous menu. Like there were some interesting aspects to it, but it wasn't too out there. Every now and then I feel like y'all are just trying too hard. Give me something I know I want. I don't.
Yes.
Not everything has to be
a
so
balance.
unusual with just crazy ingredients.
Right.
And yes, I thought it was a great balance. And we sat at a little banquette in the bar area, and I was really surprised because I usually am like, ooh, am I going to be able to hear my people? I'm getting on there.
Yeah.
Can't hear. We heard perfectly well, and it was a Friday or Saturday night, so it was pretty crowded. And 8 of us all around this table could hear everything going on, but the TVs were on, and we felt like we were in the bar scene,
Yeah.
but it was quiet enough.
Totally agree.
And very comfortable.
So comfortable and
Yeah.
so beautiful. And we did not partake in the little bites menu, but when I had gone before with Sarah, our photographer, we had the full gamut of all those little bites. Like I think there was some just caviar on deviled eggs, and there was this mini ice cream sandwich with peppermint ice cream. Just tiny little things that you could do like before you went to the Orpheum or after a Grizz game. They stay open late and serve that little menu.
And they have that great back patio
yeah.
area, which is
Love
open
it.
late, which I think is just such a nice addition to downtown as well.
Yeah, and they have a private room too that's pretty
Oh,
big
really?
Yes.
that you can rent out for
Okay.
different things
Yes.
too,
Yeah.
kind of near the outdoor area.
Absolutely, yeah. It's I love as well just the thoughtfulness of the decor in Felicia Suzanne's,
Agreed.
Gorgeous.
and how each room, as you progress through the restaurant, is a different color theme, and you have almost like a different just even physical experience when you're walking in, the red and purple room, the blue room, the green room, and it's really nice and comforting. I think yeah, I mean, no surprise, no attention to detail was
Right.
was dropped.
Oh, even the bathrooms. That's like one of my favorite rooms.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the tiling in there is
Yeah.
amazing,
And
and
the
the art.
Yes.
It feels there's so much personality bursting out of that place, and that's really really fun.
Yeah.
Um,
I agree. And I love the couple concept. Clay was kind of at the
Yes.
front seating us. And I never
Yes.
saw Felicia that trip, but I saw her the time before. But you know, she's back there in the kitchen making all the food happen, and he's kind of in the front.
Yeah.
That's my understanding of how they
absolutely.
mainly operate. But
Yeah.
And their relationship is,
They're married.
they're married.
they're married.
Yeah,
Yes.
sorry,
Yes.
I didn't
No.
mention that.
That's all right.
Yeah.
So, and of course, Jeannie knows all about Felicia Suzanne's also because she wrote a wonderful story about it, and that was on the cover of our November issue. I think we
helped
also
with the photography, but
Maddie Rhodes.
Maddie Rhodes wrote it actually. But yeah,
sorry.
we all, it was a
sorry.
collaborative effort.
We cover a lot.
Yeah,
We do.
exactly.
Yeah. So anyway, we hope that y'all have enjoyed our being your host to downtown. So just think about the fact that Memphis, you can look for the walkability of downtown. You can get off of the Poplar Avenue back and forth drive from block to block. You know,
Right.
Memphis is not thought of as a walkable town, but when you go downtown, and honestly, if you go to downtowns in other cities, a lot of other cities, ours is amazing. It
Yeah.
really is, and I think a lot of that has to do with the wonderful restaurants. So go have breakfast, lunch, happy hour, and dinner downtown soon. There are many more places than these, but we've just told you a few of our favorites. So till next time.